In the last tutorial video, we discussed how to start using Python for artificial intelligence. Now Python is a great language for beginners to start their journey in AI development. However, if they want to push the boundaries and go pro, they should start using C++. Learning how to use C++ for AI can give you a strong edge in performance-critical applications. If you're new to programming or AI, don't worry, we'll guide you step by step. By the end of this article, you'll have a basic idea about C++ and understand why it is important in AI, and how to set up your environment, and how to build a basic AI project. So, turn off all distractions and focus on this short video, which is really congested. Before diving further, let's discuss why you should choose C++ for AI. C++ isn't as popular as Python in the AI field, but it's widely used in specific scenarios where performance and control are critical. Here's why C++ can be a great choice. Speed. C++ is much faster than Python because it's a compiled language. This is important for high-performance AI applications like real-time systems or gaming AI. Control. C++ gives you more control over memory and hardware, making it ideal for AI systems that need optimization at a low level. Portability. C++ works across multiple platforms and is commonly used in embedded systems. Libraries and frameworks. Libraries like TensorFlow C++ API, Dlib, and Shark make it possible to implement AI systems effectively. First things first, setting up your C++ environment. Before you start coding, you'll need to set up your environment. 1. Install a C++ compiler. You need a compiler to translate your C++ code into a language that your computer understands. Popular options include GCC, GNU Compiler Collection, comes with Linux systems or can be installed on Windows using MinGW. Clang, a fast compiler used on macOS and Linux. Microsoft Visual C++, my favorite one, available with Visual Studio on Windows. 2. Install an IDE. An integrated development environment helps you write, debug, and run C++ code efficiently. Here are some beginner-friendly options. Visual Studio. If you already installed Visual Studio, it has comprehensive and beginner-friendly environment, ideal for Windows users. Code blocks, lightweight and simple for beginners. CLion, a powerful IDE by JetBrains, excellent for C++ development. 3. Set up AI libraries. C++ has several libraries for AI development. Install these based on your project requirements. Dlib, for machine learning and deep learning. TensorFlow C++ API, for building deep learning models. OpenCV, for computer vision tasks. Shark, for large-scale machine learning. To install these, you'll often need CMake, a tool to configure and build libraries. For example, to build Dlib. 1. Download the source code from Dlib's GitHub. 2. Use CMake to generate build files. 3. Compile the library using your chosen compiler. Let's explain some C++ basics for complete beginners. If you're new to C++, it's essential to understand some core concepts. Here's a crash course. Variables and data types. Variables store information your program can use. C++ requires you to define the type of variable explicitly, unlike Python. Examples. Int age equals 21 is integer type. Float height equal 5.8 is floating point type. Char grade equals a is character type. Bool is student equals true is a Boolean type. Control structures. They help control the flow of your program. Example, if-else statements. In this example it says, if the age greater than 18 write on the screen, you are an adult, otherwise write you are not an adult. Loops. Loops are like instructions you give to a computer to repeat a task over and over until a specific condition is met. For example, this example will generate the word number and the actual number 5 times, starting from 0 until then number is less than 5, and there it will stop. Functions. Functions are reusable blocks of code that perform specific tasks. Example. Int add int a int b. Return a plus b. During your code, if you write add 3 plus 5, it will add number a to number b and generate number 8. Of course, C++ is very rich and professional language, might not have as many beginner-friendly AI libraries as Python, but it's powerful for building foundational AI algorithms. This is just a quick overview of what you can do. You need deep tutorials and comprehensive guide to use it. I will include links in the details section to check for detailed learning materials and online courses. Now, a practical example: building a simple perceptron. A perceptron is a basic building block of neural networks. It mimics a simple decision-making process. Writing the Perceptron class in C++ involves creating a blueprint for how our simple AI model will work. The perceptron has weights, numbers that adjust how much influence each input has, a bias, a kind of default adjustment, and a learning rate, which controls how quickly it learns. We start by defining these as variables inside the class. Then, we add a constructor, a special function that initializes these variables when the perceptron is created. The class also includes a predict function, which takes input data, multiplies it by the weights, adds the bias, and decides if the result should be 1 or 0. Lastly, there's a train function, which helps the perceptron learn by comparing its predictions to the correct answers, calculating errors, and updating its weights and bias to improve over time. This setup forms the foundation of how a perceptron learns and makes decisions. Next step is to train the perceptron. Here, we train the perceptron to perform a simple or comparison operation. A brief explanation of the code. Inputs and outputs. The perceptron takes two inputs, like 0 or 1, and predicts whether the result should be 1, true, or 0, false. Training. The model adjusts its weights and bias based on the errors it makes during predictions. Prediction. Once trained, it predicts results for new inputs. What's next? After completing your first AI project in C++, here's how to keep learning. 1. Explore more libraries. Learn how to use TensorFlow C++ API for deep learning or Dlib for facial recognition. 2. Work on real-world problems. Build projects like a chatbot, stock price predictor, or image classifier. 3. Optimize your code. Dive into advanced C++ features like multithreading for faster computations. 4. Learn advanced concepts. Explore reinforcement learning, natural language processing, or computer vision. C++ might have a steeper learning curve compared to Python, but its speed and control makes it a valuable skill in AI development. Don't worry if you can't understand the entire code, just try to grasp the overall idea. By understanding the basics of C++ and practicing with simple projects like the Perceptron, you're laying the foundation for tackling advanced AI problems. Keep experimenting, stay curious, and don't hesitate to seek help from the C++ and AI communities online. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I added some links for advanced learning materials. Please share your thoughts and experiences with the community in the comments section of the video, and smash the like button if it was helpful, subscribe for similar videos, and watch the next video from our channel that will appear in front of you soon. Good luck on your journey into the world of AI with C++.